take you back to the Wanderers Stadium where more runners have crossed the finish line. Ngwato, I do believe, is on standby, about to have a conversation with our very own CEO, Thabile Ngwato, who's just finished as well running. Not sure if it was the 5K, the 10 or the 21K, but they'll tell us more about that right about now. Ngwato, good morning. What's happening on your side? I see the CEO is there and Thabile.
Good morning, Rachel. Once again from the Wanderers Stadium. We are, of course, still here for the Impact Run. It's been a fantastic morning. A little bit chilly, I must say, so the run kept us warm. But I don't know, you said you're not sure if our CEO ran the 5, the 10, or the 21. Somebody tells me she did all 3 of them. Good morning.
Good morning, Ngwato. You're far too optimistic. I actually ran the 5 kilometer and I did finish. Yeah. So I'm very happy that I managed to finish the 5 kilometer. Yes, I've got proof.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you about the time, but just tell us about your experience of being part of the Impact Run.
I think as a business, some of our key pillars in our CSI program is early childhood development as well as eradicating hunger, specifically in children. So this partnership with Impact Run is very much aligned to what we care about as a business, and it was very important for us to show up today leading from the front. In fact, our entire executive team is here today. They also some ran the 10 kilometers, some 21, and then, like we said, 5 as well. So we're very proud to have been partnered in such an initiative and to make sure that we're playing our parts as corporates.
And let me bring in Thabile Mabalane also here. Thabile, from your perspective, and we spoke a little bit earlier on about just the importance not only of running, but having a run that impacts the nation. Just tell us once again about how important is it for ordinary South Africans to be part of this?
Look, I mean, as the custodian of the race, just my life is... my life has been impacted by running. So, what running has done for me, you want to share it with the rest of the world. And I've always run for a purpose. So it's about getting people together to run for a purpose. You would know that myself and Peteni ran down to Durban in 2020. Newzroom Afrika was, one of our partners then. As Thabile spoke, we were trying to alleviate the pain point, feeding at ECD. But then it's more than just about Peteni and myself. Peteni and I ran to Durban, and now we're kind of rallying the troops, corporate South Africa, just runners, to come together to sort out this pain point. So it's absolutely important for all of us to be here today because we're trying to move the needle in solving this pain point.
Well, I'm not sure who came up with the route, but as a runner myself, I've actually, for the first time, I discovered that sandton is quite hilly today. But just tell us about the route and what it takes to put together an event like this.
I think it's important. We're running in the richest square mile of Africa. And for Peteni and I's vision are to really get corporate South Africa. I mean, like I said, it's the richest square mile in Africa. You want these people to see that they actually have an active role in solving for this specific pain point. I think the square mile also represents a lot of consumerism, so we'd like to take a day out in the calendar to prioritize anything else but consumerism, focusing on dealing with the pain point, focusing on health, mental, spiritual and physical. And that's why we got involved in the event. The route, I live in Sandton. I'm not going to suffer alone on the hills, so I'm going to recruit every single one of you to come along and suffer with me.
Let me come back to you and talk about the importance as a broadcaster, not only to give people news and keep them updated, but also social responsibility. Just tell us about that aspect of partnering with such events and more.
Social responsibility is at the top of our priorities as a business. We have a platform. We have a big platform. We broadcast not only to South Africa, but the rest of Africa as well. So we were able to amplify, what this initiative can do. And Thabile did say that, the whole purpose of this initiative and today is to make sure that we rally corporate, we rally other partners to participate in this. And having a platform such as Newzroom Afrika allows us to be able to do that.
And did you feel the hills also in your 5K?
I too live in the area, although I do not run. I'm sure I do not run as much as Thabile runs. I did feel the hills. But the most important thing is that we showed up and we participated and we finished the race. And that's a good example that we set. So we're very happy that we managed to do that.
Absolutely. I can tell you, and I mean, I've told this to Thabile many times. He's one of the people who inspired me to run. My first comrades I ran after I had interviewed him, and he inspired me to do that. And I think you're on 12, I'm on 7 at this point. Well, they say...
Between us, we've got 19 comrades.
Yeah, so you need one more to make it 20. They say every South African must run at least one. So when are you doing yours?
Look, after today, I'm very much inspired to start. Baby steps, though. Yeah. So I've done my 5, I'll do 10, I'll do 21. And who knows, one day maybe I might be very inspired to do the comrades. But for now, though, I think I'll contribute by bringing, the platform through and making sure that we amplify this cause.
Thabile, let's talk about the top runners. I mean, I saw the Palula twins were here, and also some of the top runners who came here to use this as a preparation for other things. And that goes to show that it's not only for us social runners, yes, but also professional runners take this thing seriously.
Yeah, look, Petenia and I's focus, and even by choosing the distances 5, 10, 21, I believe a big part of the market lays there. As I said earlier on, running has impacted our lives, so we want to take people off the couch onto the field, right? But we also make space for the elite runners too. I mean, I think the 21 today came in at 110, the 10K came in at 34. The prize money is half decent. I think that's also a motivating factor, right? But it's great to see that both worlds can live, beside each other.
And I mean, speaking of the prize money, I understand that there'll be wink CEO people running in Ibiza. I think maybe somebody can go and cover the race from Newzroom Afrika.
T's and C's apply, right? Friends and family.
I'm just saying, since the CEO is here, the winners need somebody to go cover their story. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay,
I don't know, presence company included.
What say you, CEO?
There's just too much pressure here, and the unfortunate part is that we are on live TV, so anything I say will be held against me, so let's park that one for the office.
All right, fantastic stuff. Just a final word, Thabile. This is, of course, the first one. Just how would you measure this success of this? And naturally, based on what we're seeing just behind us, this is a start of something big.
Look, I think I just want to pay homage to our partners that have been with us, for the long run since the beginning. People who believed from the beginning. Newzroom Afrika falls into, that bunch. Isuzu falls into that bunch. And we all aligned in terms of our objectives, in terms of what we want to do. There's so many pain points to solve for in this country, and it's great to meet kindred spirits who are keen. So I think it's a good start, and we're really looking forward to what next year holds.
Fantastic. CEO, just a quick word final from your side.
I think the most important thing is to encourage everybody to participate in any and every way you can. Just participating in the run or using your platform to amplify this cause is the start.
Fantastic. Well, let me see if I can get this right. Kwena Mwabelo for Newzroom Afrika Channel 405 from Ibiza. I'm practicing for next time. Thanks to you, Rachel.